You look at this police van here, okay, it's actually parked in a bus lane. So when you look at the bus lane, the bus will have to swerve round the vehicle to get in to the bus stop, and that's the thing. So I'll ask the officer and I will see basically what gets said, because that must be an obstruction to the bus. That must be. So I'll ask him. This was a nice one. Hiya, sorry to stop you again. Quick question for you. I do appreciate all the time that you gave me earlier, but I don't know whether or not it was yourself or not, but where you've got that vehicle parked in the bus stop, okay, the bus now will have to swerve round you to get into where it is. Okay, but if somebody else done that, they'd get a ticket for it.
Yeah.
Okay, how is that right? Are you telling me that's legal?
Don't really think it's appropriate for me to comment.
No, is it legal or not? Because if it's legal, then fine. Then it stays there. But then if it's not legal, then that's a vehicle that should be moved. So that was a very, very interesting switch up. That was a complete switch. So he was the officer right at the very start. That was really nice to actually engage with, and just questioned him surrounding this vehicle. As you can see, look at the angle in which the bus, and you can see now by the way that the buses now cannot get into the actual bus stop, purely because the actual police vehicle is completely blocking the bus stop, which then impedes other drivers. So they're obstructing the actual highway. They're not here on an actual emergency call. All what they're doing is they're blocking the highway. Now that vehicle now has been there for close on an hour since I got here, close on an hour. So when you look at the vehicle, it's completely obstructing the highway. You can see two lanes, the buses should be there, the traffic should be flowing where they are, but now these vehicles now have to go out onto oncoming traffic. And this is what the problem is. Look, everybody literally has to swing round their vehicle. So, and it's not right for that to be done. It's not right. But this is what happens. That they're left to their own devices. They do what they want. And you could see from what he actually said that he believed that it was perfectly legal, because otherwise he would have moved the vehicle. But he's decided not to. And this is what the big problem is as a whole, that when you look at what's being done and how it's being done, whether or not they're looking at things that are legal or illegal. And if that was myself or it was any of you guys, I guarantee you would get a ticket for it. You would get a ticket, guaranteed, absolutely 110% guaranteed. You would actually get a ticket for that, and there is no mistake in it. Okay, so when you actually look, okay, and this is the thing, so when you actually look as a whole and the way that it's actually being done, literally that's the thing. So you can see, look, buses can't get into the bus stop purely because they've decided to park illegally in a bus stop. Okay, so what I'll do is I will walk over and I will see what signs they have, whether or not they're relevant or not. But you can see from here that literally the vehicle is completely in the bus stop. Completely in the bus stop. Okay, so you have that there, and literally that is basically what it states. So it basically states Monday to Saturday, 8 AM till 6 PM. Okay, no stopping. Okay, and that vehicle has now been in this actual bus stop for an hour in the late afternoon. So when you look, they decide to uphold what laws they see fit and what they don't. and looking at this, they're deciding not to. So, and that is what the actual problem is. That is the actual big problem. So they decide that they want to park illegally, and that is what happens. So what I'll do is, there's a couple of officers coming out. I will move over this side so that I can get the officer that I want, which was the guy that did not want to come out of his vehicle when I first got here. So, and that's what I'll do. So, and that's what we're waiting to find out. So it looks like he's seen me with a camera, and he doesn't want to. Now you can see there, basically you can see the amount of smoke that's coming from around the corner. So you do have all these officers literally smoking, literally on the corner. So you can see the smoke in uniform on police property. So, and that's what it is. But they have to realise that they shouldn't. Whether or not any of you guys can tell me, are they meant to be on the premises smoking? That's the question. Are they meant to be on the premises smoking? Now you can see clearly, okay, there's the smoke, and that's what it is. So, but he didn't want to answer the question whether or not it was legal or not, and whether or not it was right or not. So we would just wait and see. There's a bit of plastic in one of the bins. It almost sounds like a woman walking over in heels. Now they move further around the corner, they stop playing peekaboo. So yeah, so what I do guys is I will cut it there. I'll take a note of the actual time, and I'll let you know if this van ever does actually get moved, or whether or not it's just going to be one of those that they have a vehicle and it's basically just left to be used or just dumped. So you all be good guys, and I will speak to you soon.